Obviously the starter strip has seen better days, but it should still serve its purpose. Just kind of bend it, clean it up a little bit. This basically just gives the siding a spot to hook up into, gives it a way to start the siding. Gonna go down just a little bit lower than the J channel, something like that. Now let's see if I can get a short nail in here and kind of angle it up and see if I can get up into that bottom plate. Just don't want to hit the concrete. And if I do, should be fine. But see, that's the concrete. Grab 4-foot level. I have to clean out some dirt. Not ideal, but what are you gonna do? Cool. Okay, so getting this piece in here might be a little tricky because I don't want to take this patio block out of here. We'll see if I can get it in like this. Okay, a lot easier than I thought. So I'll go all the way this way and then bend it like this into that J channel, and then I'm gonna center it and then pull up like that, and that's it. So my next mark is here. We'll see how close we are when we put that next piece on. This should be level since the starter strip is level. Now, when you are nailing vinyl siding, the thing is you do not want to nail it all the way home, as they say, because it is gonna move around a lot. With the changing of the seasons, as it gets hot and it gets cold, it's going to expand and contract. So you want it to go move all over the place. So when you put these nails in, hold it up tight, the starter strip, nail it like this, and something like that is fine. I would say to leave at least a 1/4 inch on each side in the J channel, maybe even more, 3/8 or so, because you do want it to move around, because then it'll start bowing stuff out if you're not careful.